FET just went up 16% in a single day. One single day. While most people were sleeping, scrolling through TikTok, or, arguing about something completely irrelevant on the internet, Fetch.ai quietly broke out of a multi-week descending channel and started printing gains. And now the question on every trader's mind is simple: is this the real deal, or is the market just baiting us again? Because here's what's spicy: while the price is pumping, the derivatives data is screaming caution. Exchange reserves are climbing, and there's a wall sitting right at 19 cents that sellers seem to love a little too much. So are we heading to 21 cents, or is this rally about to get slapped back into the shadow realm? Let's break it all down. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new here, you picked a great day to show up. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a breakdown like this. We go deep on crypto so you don't have to lose sleep doing it yourself. Let's get into it. Alright, let's set the stage here. FET, that's Fetch.ai, the AI meets blockchain token, has been absolutely suffocating inside a descending channel since early February. We're talking weeks of lower highs, rejected bounces, and just pain. The kind of chart that makes you question your life choices. Price was locked in a compression zone, bouncing between 14 cents 05 support at the bottom and 15 cents 74 resistance at the top. Every time bulls tried to push, sellers showed up like bouncers at a VIP club. Not tonight, mate. But then, something shifted. Buyers finally built up enough pressure, reclaimed that 15 cents 74 level, and boom, the price broke above the descending channel resistance and surged to 18 cents 59. That's a clean 16% move in 24 hours. In this market, that's not small, that's a statement. According to data from TradingView, the breakout was sharp, clean, and came with a significant expansion in volatility. This isn't a random wick, this is a structural shift, and that matters. Now before you go mortgaging your house to buy FET, let's pump the brakes for 1 second, because the chart is telling two very different stories at the same time, and ignoring one of them is how people end up posting sad crying emojis in Telegram groups. First problem: the rally approached the $0.1900 resistance zone and immediately printed a long upper wick. For those unfamiliar, a long upper wick means price tried to go higher, got rejected, and fell back down. Sellers are awake up there. They're not sleeping. They're caffeinated and waiting. Okay, so the second problem. According to on-chain data from CryptoQuant, FET exchange reserves in US dollars jumped to 78.5996 million. That's an 18.59% increase in tokens held on exchanges. That is definitely not a small number. When tokens start flooding onto exchanges, it usually means one thing: somebody is getting ready to sell, whether that's just profit-taking after the rally, or maybe some strategic liquidity positioning. The supply pressure here is real. Now, the third problem, and honestly, this one is pretty sneaky. Derivatives data is flashing a warning sign. The futures taker CVD over a 90-day window is showing persistent sell dominance. So, this indicator basically tracks aggressive market orders in futures trading. And right now, traders in the futures market are executing more sell orders than buy orders, even with the price pumping in spot markets. That kind of divergence, spot buyers pushing the price up while derivatives traders are aggressively selling, is exactly the setup that can create these violent sudden price swings near major resistance. It's sort of like a tug of war, but one side is using their hands, and the other side just brought a crane. So, my take: the tension here is real. Anyone telling you this rally is completely clean and risk-free is either lying or just hasn't looked at the data, and honestly, both are pretty dangerous. Okay, so now that the scary part is out of the way, let's talk about why bulls still have a credible case here. The most important thing FET did in this breakout is reclaim $0.1574 as support. This level spent weeks acting as resistance during the compression phase. The fact that price broke above it, pulled back and held, that's a classic resistance to support flip, and that is textbook bullish behavior. According to TradingView analysis, the MACD on the 4-hour chart has also crossed bullish. The MACD line moved above the signal line, and the histogram turned positive. Now here's why this particular crossover matters more than previous ones. It aligned directly with the structural breakout from the descending channel. Earlier MACD crossovers failed because the channel structure was still in control. This time, the histogram bars are expanding, and the price is outside the channel. That's a different animal. In my expert opinion, this is what separates a real breakout from a fakeout: confluence. You've got a structural breakout, a reclaimed support level, and a strengthening MACD all pointing in the same direction. That's not noise, that's signal. If FET can hold above zero, $0.1574 on any pullback and push through the $0.1900 resistance zone with volume. The next logical target is $0.2100. That's roughly a 13% move from current levels. Achievable? Yes. Guaranteed? Absolutely not. This is crypto, not a savings account. Buyers defended $0.1405 multiple times. Shout out to the diamond hands who held that level. But ultimately, the channel was compressing price action into a tighter and tighter range. When that kind of compression finally breaks, the move is usually explosive, and explosive is exactly what happened. The $0.1574 level is now everything. This is the line in the sand. As long as FET closes above 0.1574 on the 4-hour chart, the bullish structure is intact. If it loses this level, the breakout is invalidated, and we're right back to square one. Or worse, lower. Watch this level like a hawk. It's the difference between a trend reversal and a bull trap. Exchange reserves are a double-edged sword. The 18.59% spike in exchange reserves, as tracked by CryptoQuant, doesn't automatically mean a crash is coming. Sometimes, large holders move tokens to exchanges to participate in trading activity, not just to sell. But it does mean available supply is increasing. And more supply near a resistance zone is simply not your friend. It adds friction to every upward push. Derivatives traders are hedging, not panicking. The persistent sell dominance in the futures taker CVD doesn't necessarily mean that big players think Fed is going to zero. More likely, institutional and professional traders are hedging their spot exposure by selling futures. It's a risk management move, but honestly, it still creates selling pressure in the derivatives market that can amplify volatility near resistance. Short squeezes are possible if the price pushes through, and those can be, well, pretty violent to the upside. The 21-cent target is in play, but it needs a catalyst. For FET to reach 21 cents, it needs to convincingly break through the 19-cent resistance with strong volume. A clean daily close above 19 cents would signal that sellers have been absorbed. Until that happens, short-term consolidation between 15.74 cents and 19 cents is the most likely scenario. Patient traders accumulate in that range. Impatient traders buy the top of the wick and panic sell the dip. Don't be the second group. And that's your complete breakdown of FET's breakout, the resistance it faces, and the path to 21 cents. If I had to summarize in one sentence, the bulls are winning right now, but they haven't won yet. The 19-cent level is the final boss and FET still needs to beat it. Keep your eyes on exchange reserves, watch that 15.74 cent support, and don't overlook what the derivatives market is doing. The data is giving you the roadmap, you just have to read it. If you found this breakdown valuable, please smash the like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow. Subscribe if you haven't already and go check out our previous video where we broke down the broader altcoin market structure. Links are in the description. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay sharp out there. Nothing in this video constitutes financial advice. Cryptocurrency markets are highly volatile and speculative. You can lose all of your invested capital. Always do your own research and consult a licensed financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Trade responsibly.